Hey, I'm Thomas.
And I'm Ryan, and this is the sports segment. Tiger Woods.
Yeah. Tell me about Tiger, man. What's up with my man?
Tiger's back. He's playing this week for the first time in 400-something days.
It's a long time.
Yes, I've been
It's a little over a year.
watching. I remember growing up, and I started playing golf at a young age. Put clubs. Someone put clubs in my hand at a young age, so I kind of learned how to play on my own. And it's a great game. Love to play it. To be good at it, got to play it a lot. That's one thing I can tell you. But growing up, I remember always watching Tiger Woods late afternoon on Sunday.
Happy Gilmore.
No, and he is just pulling away from people. I'm talking like 10 strokes up, and he's making putts, doing the fist pump. I mean, people are just going crazy around, high-fiving, chest bumping like you've never seen before at golf events. He's hitting shots you've never seen. I mean, he's hitting drives 300-plus yards. The guy was unbelievable. He was somebody that no one had ever seen before, and that memory of him, I want to see it again. I want to see the Tiger faithful back out there watching him tear up a back nine. People used to be terrified on Sunday afternoon when Tiger Woods had a lead and he was going down, and you could just hear the roars from all over the course of people just celebrating. You're like, can't catch this guy, man. He's unbelievable. He could not miss at times.
Yeah, well, I wish I could fully appreciate.
Go back, man. YouTube has it all. Go back and watch Tiger Woods highlights and some of the shots this guy hit. I mean, at some of the times he hit them, unbelievable. And
Not only was he good, but he was clutch.
yes, he made the game great. It made everybody want to tune in and watch. Like, people were watching golf events that never watched golf events before. So if he gets good, it's only going to help the sport, and I'm all for helping golf out.
And golf is a sport where you can go through these slumps and come back hard, right?
The
once
thing
you're
that
on top,
he's
and you go
had a
down.
lot of injury. He had a lot of injury, a lot of back surgeries. He's had knee surgeries. He's always treated his body really weird. He's always worked out like he's playing a contact sport. He was into the Navy SEALs. His dad was in the Army. He always kind of wanted to do that. So by fulfilling his dream, he would train like them at times, beat his body to death, and he would train like he's playing football, but he's playing golf. Put a lot of stress on his body. So over time, he's worn down. Golf is a sport, though, you can play good until your 40s, you know, if you get hot. And something he's chasing is Jack Nicklaus's record of major tournaments won. So that's something that
How many is he away from?
a lot of people, I think he needs to win 4. I'm about to double check. I should know. I don't know why I don't know that, but he's like 4 away, and like a lot of Tiger fans really, really, really want him to get. Like, I want him to get it, but he kind of seems content with knowing he's not going to get there.
He just wants to come back and play. Well, I mean, that's.
But the way he won his majors and when he did it over the time that he did it was as great as anybody. Like, it took Jack a while. You know? He was great until like he was older. But I mean, Tiger
went through a lot of personal.
Well, that too, but
stuff.
that never affected his golf game. Like, he had done all that great stuff, and then that happened, and then he fell off. So it was like he did all his greatness before anybody knew anything about any of that, and that's kind of when it fell off. So it's just good to see him back. It's good for the game of golf. Hope he does well. He's playing down in the Bahamas, real small event, but I'll get back to you on how he does.
That's awesome, man. I'd like to definitely know what stay updated on Tiger Woods. But hey, tell me a little bit about. So you told me you had a story for me, man. You said you had a story.
Not really a story, but it's kind of a backstory. This Friday night at Panther Stadium, Massaponax, they are going to play Stonebridge. As if some of you might not know, we played high school football at Massaponax. We're big bias on Massaponax. And we played against Stonebridge when we were there for a chance to go to the state championship.
Sure did.
Played on a field that was, some would say it was unplayable. I'm not going to complain about it, but it definitely halted what we do well. And we lost the game. Tough game, great team. They were good. You know, they made plays. It is what it is. Yeah. And since then, we've played them 2 other times. We played them 3 times total. We've won 1 and lost 2 of them. And we have a chance to beat them Friday night for a chance to go to the state championship game.
Which I'm very confident that they will do.
They should. I really do think they have.
Weather should hold up well.
It's at Panther Stadium this time.
At Panther Stadium. They've had a heck of a year, man, just rolling this year, rolling. And they deserve
Yep. Stonebridge is no
title.
slouch. They're going to be good. The thing is, I think Pontiac can beat them if they play their game. Stonebridge is going to do what they always do. They're well coached. They're not going to make.
I wonder if the youngins get schooled up on the history of Stonebridge.
Yeah, they know.
I'm sure they
Everybody
do.
knows. I mean, well, they just
Like-
played them last year.
Yeah, I mean,
You
yeah.
know, it's not like we played
Yeah.
them first, and then they've played them 3 years in a row.
Yeah, that was such a crazy game, man. There's a lot of politics
Yeah.
that went into it, you know.
But it's pretty much a rivalry now, is what it is, and it's going to be a
Good.
great game. If you have a chance to go out Friday, go out
check
and see
that out.
that. It's going to be
Absolutely.
awesome. It's a 7 o'clock Friday night
7:00 Friday
for a
night.
chance to go to the state championship. If Pontiac plays their game, they should win. I have them winning this game, and then they will be heading to Hampton for the state championship.
Nice, man. And we haven't been to Hampton since.
Well, we played Hampton High School in the state semifinals before, and we lost.
I meant going to states. We haven't been to states since.
Well, States was usually at UVA, but they
Got you.
just moved to Hampton this year. But
Got
yes, we haven't been there since 2003. We have been to the state semifinal 4 times, I believe.
Yeah, I was gonna say
the
three.
regional championship game like 8 or 9 times. We've made the playoffs every year.
Every
So
time, yep.
It's they're a team that's knocking on the door. They've been knocking on the door for a while, and I think they deserve it for the way they do it. So
Absolutely. Shout out
let's,
Coach Ludden. Shout out Mass Pontiac.
it's good for the area. It's good for the area
great
because
for
the
the
other
area.
2 teams are going to win. One's in Ashland, and the other 2 are coming out of Richmond on the other side. So we're the only team from the area. Forge is also going to a state semifinal game as well, but they're in Division 6.
Wow.
So shout out to them too for doing that for the area.
Sounds good, man. Well, it should be an interesting Friday of high school football, followed by interesting Saturday when it's
Lots of going on.
by
The Skins
Sunday.
have a big game against the Cardinals this weekend.
That'll be a tough one.
The Cardinals have a really good roster, but they're really banged up right now, and they have not played well this year. I think they're 4-6-1. Their wins are against San Francisco twice and like Tampa Bay or something.
I'm always with Carson and Fitzgerald.
Yeah,
They're just veterans.
Yeah. Carson has played really bad this year.
Yeah, he has. He
He's
has.
kind of showing his age, which no discredit to him. He was playing unbelievably the last 2 years for as old as he is, and as,
You've-
around the leagues he's been.
You could tell since his Bengals days, he's stiffened up a
Yeah,
little.
but he did what he could, and I
Too
just
many
think
surgeries.
his age is catching up to him,
Yeah.
and they're just banged up. They're just not something's not
Still
clicking.
capable, though.
Oh, but yes, should be a very good game. I think it's going to be a great game. Patrick Peterson might not play, so that should hurt their secondary. Redskins should be able to score points. I could see it being a shootout. But Skins need to win. Every game's important from here on out. They're holding on to the last and final playoff position. So, you can't afford to lose
Yep.
too many games to hang on to that.
I was actually looking at that today. That looked weird. The Giants are
Pretty
right
much
above them.
the Skins have 5 games left. If they win 3 of them, they're most likely going to be in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
So, they play the Bears. Panthers are struggling a lot this year.
Yeah, man, that stinks to see the
They're,
Bears.
a lot of their
Panthers.
offensive linemen are. So the Skins have winnable games left on their schedule. I see 3 wins in there, but you never know how the NFL goes. The Skins have been famous for going on the late game winning streaks to get into the late season winning streaks to get into the playoffs. We'll see how that goes this year.
And we'll see if they meet up with Dallas again.
That would
man.
be awesome. I think if you're a football fan, how can you not?
Yeah.
Regardless, how could you not be rooting for the Skins Dallas game in the
Rematch.
playoffs?
Yeah, yeah.
For an NFC Championship game.
Yeah, 'cause
or
Dez
for
and,
an NFL division. I mean, for the game, for the sport. I mean, it would be
how
great.
did you feel about Dez and Norman?
I don't really have comments. I think social media blows it up. There's cameras and reporters everywhere. They're going to get every word said. There's always a microphone in your face. I just feel like, it's a heated game between 2 guys, 2 grown men going at each other
Yeah.
as hard as they can for that long. You know how that goes.
Yeah.
Things are said in between those lines. The only thing I would say is I don't like how Dez jumps around the sideline and kind of makes it about him. He does that a lot. I also don't like how Norman had to say what he said on the field. And the reporter's like, what's said on the field, said on the field. You just say, hey, he disrespected me. I didn't like it. That's why I did what I did. There's the only beef I had with it. It seems to be kind of moved on by now.
When I was watching it develop, I had said halfway through the game, I said they're gonna fight at the end of this game. I said these 2 guys should at the end of this game shake hands on some. Hey, we're both one of the best at our position.
Yeah,
but,
it just wasn't going to happen that day.
But there was a prelude, I guess. Didn't Norman say something about Dallas should get their money back from Dez a year ago or something, or 2 years ago?
I really don't know.
And then that's why Dez said Washington should get their money back.
It's a football game, and
Yeah.
I know how football goes. I don't try to pay too much attention to what the media says because I've learned it doesn't matter. When the Redskins are 4-12, that gets construed as terrible. But since they're winning, no one's gonna. It's just
Yeah.
it's how
Yeah.
they portray it. It's how it's gonna be put out there. I've learned to just watch the game and be a fan of the game and the actual X's and O's and not get caught up too much in the outside stuff. So
Absolutely, man.
going forward, I just hope they win. That's all I hope.
And we're looking forward to another rematch.
But I think this was a solid episode of the 540 Show.
Super silly, man.
And a happy birthday to my man Thomas.
Hey, thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hey, thank y'all for watching, man. This is the 540 Show. Make sure that you find us on Facebook.com/540 Show. Man, holla at us for everything that you need. Vinyl Visions, man. If you get on us at Twitter, man, holla at us. All week long, we're going to do a much better job of staying up on the
We
social
got stuff
media.
to give away.
We got lots of stuff to give away. We're going to be real more interactive on the games, man. It's your boy Thomas and Ryan.
Have a good one, y'all.